Today I'm going to point out all the features that come standard on the Toyota Tundra Crew Max. I'm going to show you the bang you get for your buck. We're going to work our way from the outside in, but first off, let me show you the paint. It's the paint right down here at the bottom of the truck. It's what they call the orange peel. Its main purpose is to help protect the truck from random debris that hits it when you're driving. All right, now let's walk to the back of the truck. I want to show you how Toyota engineers design the tailgate. See how it's such a smooth opening and closing? This is a feature called tailgate assist. It comes standard on all Toyota Tundras, making it really easy to open and close the tailgate. Now let's get inside the truck. This Tundra Crew Max V8 has an anti-theft system with alarm and engine immobilizer. Basically, this means when someone tries to start the engine but they don't have the right keys, the engine will not start. It also comes with standard power door locks and power windows. Here's a great feature for trucks, brake assist. Brake assist is exactly that. It helps the driver brake when they need. If you look down at the driver's side, you will see knee airbags. This helps decrease impact during front-end collisions. Driver and front passenger knee airbags are standard on all Toyota Tundras. Another feature that comes standard on all Crew Max are these grab handles. Makes it really easy for the driver and the passengers to hop on out. All right, now let's move to the back of the cab. I want to show you some more features that are standard on the Tundra. All right, now that we're in the back of the cabin, I want to point out some more features. It has child seat connections for families with small children. You can sit your child in the middle seat, which is actually the safest seat in the house. So this is where I would want my baby to be. All of the features we have discussed today are standard on the Tundra. When you're looking for a truck, you want to know what standard features comes with the price tag. The Crew Max is loaded with standard features to protect, secure, provide comfort, and usability.
What we're looking at here is Tundra's 5.7 liter V8, and we're going to talk a little bit about horsepower and torque and how Toyota manages that through this engine. Really the basic way to maximize horsepower and torque or get more power out of it is to manage fuel and air. And one of the first steps that Toyota does is they have what they call acoustical control induction system. This sits up on top of the engine. Now this is actually cut away to show you how it really works. And so we can bring it up here and you can see you have a series of butterflies here. And as this air's coming into the engine, it creates either long channels of air or very short channels. So long runners will produce more torque at lower speeds when that gets you moving, or it can create very short runs of air. So at highway speeds is when you use that to maximize your horsepower, and horsepower just keeps you moving. Now as that air goes through there, that air comes through our 4 valves per piston chamber, and our trucks have dual VVTI, that's dual variable valve timing, with dual cams. And what that basically means is that you have a very precise movement of the valves to maximize horsepower and torque to get it into the combustion chamber. The spark plug is center mounted, so you have a very efficient, high power explosion of that fuel in the chamber to maximize that horsepower. Now we move over, you have to get that exhaust out of the chamber, and what Toyota uses is what we call a header system, racing technology once again, and it's what we call a 4-to-2-to-1, a stainless steel exhaust system. And what you can see here is basically very little resistance for the air moving through here, exhausting out through the exhaust system. And this probably doesn't mean a whole lot unless you look at our competitors. All our competitors use this, which is a cast iron exhaust manifold. So you have these 4 chambers of air coming in, all exhausting out of this much smaller hole here. That creates back pressure. These are very durable, can take a lot of heat, last a long time. So more horsepower, more torque, more efficiency, better fuel economy. What we have today is an example of a Tundra chassis built for educational purposes to give you some good visibility of what is important to a truck buyer, yourself. We have a half-ton truck with 3/4-ton capability, and we use what we call a triple tech frame. Now, what does that mean? That basically means that the construction of the frame that you see here laid out in black is 3 different forms of construction. In the front, in front of the windshield of the vehicle, you have what we call a fully boxed frame. A fully boxed frame is the most rigid frame you could possibly have. Why would you have it in the front? Because that's where your weight sits, the engine sits, that's where the torque comes in. It needs the strength to support that with a fully boxed frame. In the event of an accident, you want all the strength you can possibly have, and that's a fully boxed frame. We also know that you want a very comfortable ride, so from the windshield back, we give you what they call a row C channel. And the benefit of this is it gives you more flexibility. That flexibility is needed in order to give you a softer ride. Still gives you strength, but makes the ride comfortable. So this is what's located underneath the cab of the vehicle. And then as we move to the rear of the vehicle, we have what we call an open C channel frame. Now all these are welded together to build a very durable frame, and that actually is designed to give more flexibility. And you ask, why do you want more flexibility? Well, the flexibility comes into play because when you have your payload back here, it gives more variety and takes a softer ride. And because you never know how much weight you're going to haul back here, it'll give you more flexibility and springs back to where it needs to be to give you that soft and durable ride.